Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at Venom issue 14. This is from the 2018 series from Marvel Comics, written by Cullen Bunn, illustrated by Iban Coello, colored by Mossa, lettered by VC's Clayton Cowles, assistant editor Danny Kazem, edited by Devin Lewis, executive editor Nick Lowe. I have the Battle Lines variant cover by Maxx. It's okay. It doesn't tell you anything about what's going on, and Carnage isn't even in this book, so it's kind of a waste of an image. Otherwise, it's a pretty cool cover. So Eddie is using this enchanted fake symbiote armor to fight elves, I guess, because it's War of the Realms crossover, and Jack-o'-lantern shows up with a bunch of henchmen, including like dire wolves and giant troll type things. So Venom has to fight these giants and these other creatures and try and stop Jack-o'-lantern. It's not really working out in Eddie's favor, and the armor modifies itself once more, and it looks like this may be somebody's sinister plan all along. His medieval Asgardian armor looks kind of cool, but overall, this was a highly forgettable book. There was a lot of action, but it didn't make a lot of sense, and it was all fairly pointless. It's a very loose tie into War of the Realms and has almost nothing to do with anything. It's very much a side story, which I do appreciate on one hand, because then I don't have to go read War of the Realms, and if I was reading the War of the Realms miniseries, this would not be a mandatory tie-in. Still, it feels like it's a waste of 3 issues, maybe 4, and the story is just kind of boring. The dialogue is atrocious too. So it's a very paint-by-numbers action story with not a lot of originality, and it's really bad dialogue. I would just skip this. If you're gonna read the War of the Realms tie-in, just buy it in trade paperback, really dirt cheap. Beyond that, this issue is pretty forgettable, and the paper quality is garbage. So I would say that although issue 14 here was an okay read if you pulled it out of a quarter bin, if you're paying more than that for it, you're probably gonna feel a little cheated. Cullen Bunn really should stick to horror comics and not try and do superhero stuff. It's not his forte, and this is a great example of that. So a pretty weak issue. Not the worst thing Marvel put out, but still pretty weak. And it's got a lot of Growflex, so you know it's lazy. That'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links to my Patreon, Streamlabs, and Teespring store are in the description. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.